and weapons look the same. One tells the truth, the other's lying. And they're both calling my name. This is how villains are made. This is how villains are made. No one ever starts that way. This is how villains are made. This is how villains are made.
Tears stream down your face as you tell me it's okay, but I know I'm tearing us apart. Empty promises I've made break your heart like hand grenades. I can't stay, this has to end. I can't let you down again. 'Cause you deserve the world, but I could never give it, even though it's hard to say. I wish you never knew about me, 'cause I know you're better off without me. So go find somebody who's gonna love you better than I ever can. I wish you never knew about me, 'cause I know you're better off without me. All the words I should have said, selfish me kept in my head, made you feel so hard to love, but it was me who wasn't good enough. You deserve the world, but I could never give it, even though it's hard to say. I wish you never knew about me, 'cause I know you're better off without me. So go find somebody who's gonna love you better than I ever can. I wish you never knew about me, 'cause I know you're better off without me. You're better off, no. Oh, I wish you never knew about me, 'cause I know you're better off without me. Loving me is all you've ever known, but darling, you'd be so much better on your own. 'Cause you deserve the world, but I can never give it, even though it's hard to say. I wish you never knew about me, 'cause I know you're better off without me. So go find somebody who's gonna love you better than I ever can. I wish you never knew about me, 'cause I know you're better off without me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Behind the RP. with Jen Saito. Let me get her on the phone here really quick. You on the call? Hello, hello.
Hey!
There she is. All right. So today we're going to go over quite a bit, and we're going to have to do it pretty quick because there's a lot of RP to try to cover here. But we're going to start off with the day that Red wiped Jen's memory. Then we're going to go into the events that unfolded a couple of nights ago with Red going missing. And then the search party that ended up ensuing after that in the city. That intro that you guys just saw there was the day that Red created the poison and the letters and went to present them to Jen. So,
Take me back.
Take you back. All right. So, and then of course, if I don't know if we're going to be able to get some guests on the call with us.
Yeah, we
will.
have them ready.
We do? Oh, sweet.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, if of course anyone in the chat has questions, you are more than welcome to jump on in. So let's get to. I gotta get the video back here to where you and I had the conversation. So let me fast forward to
Yeah, because I have court in 2 hours, so. And I know the thing I have to present to you is a half hour, so.
Exactly. That's why we're going to try to rush through this as quick as possible because I'm sure both of us are itching to get back in and start RP. So here we go, I think. Oh, that's where you told me that was a bad spot. I'm going to pause the music. And
that's
here
when
we
Jen
go.
comes.
All right, so this is us talking and me presenting her with the option of the choice of erasing her memory so she can go back to PD. Yeah. Let me double check this real quick here. All right. I wanted to give you something. A gift.
Why do you want to give me a gift?
I think you'll understand better when you see it.
Alright.
I'm going to release you.
What?
I'm going to give you the option to...
Here we go again with the option.
Listen. It's more than that. To basically undo everything that's been done to you. Everything.
What does that mean?
This is your choice. You don't even have to tell me what you choose or if you choose at all. I have 2 of them. Here's the first one.
You want me to open it?
Yes.
Right.
Don't get them mixed up.
No, I go.
They've been timed perfectly. Formula has been perfected. They are less dangerous, more effective, permanent. So we thought they were permanent.
Ba ba ba!
I know.
like Red underestimated Jen, just saying.
Slightly she did. Here's the second one. I've been working on these for a long time.
Proud of you that you timed this out. But these options. That was Jen's job, that's why she said that. What's gonna
Right.
happen?
That's your choice. It was Jen's what? It's up to you.
None of them say to remain where I'm at now, though. Jen's
No.
job to time things out.
But are you
Remember?
happy where you're at? Yeah. Yeah, Jen was a step ahead for sure, You sounded jawbreaker. very distraught over the last several days.
Let me ask you this. If I erase all the way back to the point where I never met you, is all my memories wiped, or is it just of you?
All of them. There's no way to choose.
You know,
Yeah, I
don't
didn't
know
get
how
all that
advanced you
advanced.
got, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't get all of that advanced.
I'd ask. So you're asking me if I want to erase every memory with you. See, I don't underestimate
It would
you.
be the easiest.
So you never
That's
knew.
true. That's true.
No, it wouldn't be. It would skip over everything. Major things happen in my life at that point. I would lose all my memory of PD, losing SAST. I'd be stuck in a worse place
You
than I
don't
am
even
now.
have to go that far back. That's just one option.
Oh, I know. The
You have
assassination
until-
on the chief.
You have until the corresponding time tomorrow of when these events took place before they expire. You're on a countdown.
That's pretty heavy of a decision to make in one day.
I know.
Why do you think I need this?
I don't
Why
know.
won't you want me to remember?
It's about everything that's happened to you, not just me. It's an option to set you free. Oh shit, I got an ad starting and I can't snooze it.
And
You're still subbed, right, Pixel?
if I take any of these options, you're alone. You're back right where you were. Yep.
Okay, good.
You'll have nobody.
I know. You think I don't know that?
Why would you want that? Why would that even be an option?
I don't want that.
Well, you write it down on a paper and handed it to me.
I'm giving you an option to fix your life. To forget everything bad that's ever happened to you. And start fresh. From any one of those points that you want to start fresh from. Your heart is beating. Do you really think that you can
Oh,
dedicate
I guess not.
100% of you to PD?
Commercial break!
What you know? Oh, okay, hold on, let me pause it. There we go. We'll pause it until she gets back. How long is the ad?
That's okay though.
But you're no. We'll hold on until you get back.
Okay.
Yeah, because then your eyes don't get to see the conversation, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
It's good.
we could talk about it. What's going through
Yeah,
your
that's a
mind
good
right
point.
now?
So when I knelt down, I knew what I was gonna do. So it's funny because Jen's like, "Well, I needed 24 hours. That's not a lot of time." And then 2 minutes
Right.
later, she's got the decision. But yeah, when I knelt down, first of all, I mean, genius on your part to come up with this idea. Although, I mean, as always, it was selfless to release Jen like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
uh, which that's the mama party. It's still there.
exactly. Yeah,
So
it was literally like I could see the I'm sorry, Mama slash Red, whatever you want to call her at this point, could see the turmoil that it was putting you through to try to bring
yeah,
you down the path that she was, and you were just absolutely miserable,
didn't
and
come easy.
the
Yeah.
the the chance of you surviving it was actually very slim because you almost died from it. You know, even though I was trying to say that it was metaphorical and all this stuff, you were taking it so
Right.
literally that it was like the transformation wasn't going to do what it was intended. It was just going to kill Jen. And at that point, she knew she can't keep doing this.
Right. I mean, it's true. Maybe. Right. We don't know what would have ended up happening. I've definitely had moments of like, I would have liked to seen it completely through and
Right.
remembered everything, and then I've had moments of like, I'm glad that she didn't, even though she did. I'm
Right.
sad that we didn't get to have like that ultimate conversation, at least yet. Hopefully one day, where Jen kind of tells you about the venom, the anti venom. So
Oh, that you,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I mean, so what? So basically, what's going on in my mind right now, which I'm back. I'm just getting a little roundy loopy thing. Loading screen
Okay.
is well, what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna go to the rock and I'm gonna write myself a letter reminding me of this moment and to go get
Yes.
the anti venom. So if I smoked it and it worked, um, that it ultimately like it would still give me like a hint as to what's going on
Mm-hmm.
and also the contact with JC, which again, he knew everything that was going on with
Right.
Jen. So I knew that if she went to him and was like, "Hey, JC, like, do you remember this? Tell me everything," which we haven't had that moment either because of every little circumstance that's happened. Um,
Right.
but yeah, and so that's what was going on.
Yeah, and so she does literally go over there. You'll see in a second. She
Yeah,
writes herself a note on the rock, basically giving herself detailed instructions for for how to go get the anti venom.
yeah.
And she
The
has a
recipe.
time frame that she has the
Oh, that
recipe,
was
and
amazing
she's
of
got a
me.
time frame, a counter, like a real life countdown. I think she said 2 hours,
Yeah, 80 minutes.
80 minutes that she
80
had to
minutes.
go get this venom or this anti venom, the
Right,
whatever, and get it into her system before the effects of the memory wipe were permanent. And so
right.
we don't unfortunately have time to go through all of what
The
she was
80
able to
minutes.
do, but on her side, the stream was just it was a race to the finish line. It really was, and there were so many things
Less
that
than a
kept,
minute left.
yeah, and so many things kept interfering. She got hit by a car. She ended up in the hospital like 2 times.
Yeah.
All this stuff kept happening that was preventing her from getting the anti venom into her system, and she literally
Right.
was able to accomplish it with, I think she says, a minute left on the clock.
A little less
So
than
it
a
was
minute.
it was an exciting. I went back and watched it after
Uh-huh.
both our streams ended, and it was exciting to watch. So props to you on that for thinking that out too.
Yeah, role play
Um,
is a gamble. And sometimes it's better when it's not in our control. Which
I
I've always
agree.
said, even when Kobe on the server, um, I think all of our characters should have a 1% chance of being gone completely.
It's
Just
so
it
scary to think
closes
about.
off when you go down because it
Yeah.
would change everybody's mindset, right? Like that
Yep.
gamble of like, okay, we could shoot people down, but there's a chance,
There's a
and
chance
so
you could not come back from it. Yeah. It's
right, and
scary to
so
think
this is what
about.
I wanted it to be. I
Yeah.
wanted it to be a chance. that I
Yeah,
didn't make it, and
you
I
did great.
didn't remember. Thanks.
So
And I
let's
chose
keep.
not 80 minutes because you put 80. I think it was 80 days or something like that.
Right,
So I
right. So
matched the
a
days.
minute. Yeah,
Okay.
gotcha.
Yep. Ready.
So okay, we'll go ahead and keep continuing.
Yes. You're also part of that heart. And a million other things and a million other people and all of the events have shaped my heart.
Doesn't mean that you can't meet these people again, make those relationships again. I'll just stay
I
out
don't
of the
want
picture.
this. I don't want that.
And I don't think
You
it's
knew I
till
suffered.
after you walked away that I checked to see
Why
which
should
one
I
you
go back
handed
there?
back to me.
Why should I erase all the time that I took to become strong? In a way, you cheated.
They were just options. If you so choose. The last couple of days it sounded like you really hated me and regretted ever meeting me. So I provided that as one option.
I think you're thinking into it too much.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But the
No,
ball
you
is
are.
in your court. You could dump them in the ocean if you choose. I would say at the very least, hang on to it and think about it. And dispose of it if you decide not to. Just make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
This takes away everything. Everything we worked for.
I know. But it also gives you the opportunity to go be the hero. And I'll just go be the villain. It gives you the opportunity to do your job to the fullest extent, without guilt, without pressure, without not knowing how to decide.
My only concern and only thought of possibly taking this is to make sure none of what I've learned comes out. Ever.
Then you know which one to use.
Which conversation did we have in Mexico? You're gonna have to forgive me, because last week has been hell.
The one where I asked you to help me burn the city down.
What are we calling him? Who's gonna help you?
I'm sure I'll figure it out. Even if you were to stay on board, Jen, would you be even able to help me now? Or would it just be further conflict between you and I? Constantly being forced to choose between me or the law. Eventually, you'll probably just end up hating me even more.
That's not true. And
How
that's
do you
one
see
thing
it?
I would guarantee. How can I hate you?
Well,
You saved me so many times that I can't even count. Why would I hate you?
think of it this way. You helping me puts your job at risk. You know what my intentions are. You not saying or doing something about it puts your job at risk. You lose your job. You blame me. I succeeded my plans. You blame me. I just don't know of a way for you and I to work together on this and be on opposite sides. I'm not saying you have to do it. I am just giving you an option to end your turmoil.
Okay. Well, I don't need a full day. I'm gonna choose right now which one to take.
So let's fast
All I
forward
ask
it.
is you just give me a few minutes
She goes over there to the rock
before I make this.
and makes her choice. She writes herself
So
the
hard
note.
on these.
And we'll just
And
fast
I
forward it
feel
to when
like
she
I
takes it.
Still
Try
inside
to
of you.
save some time here. Still aware of her grandson. I'm still aware of her.
This
Talked.
did it for you.
Here, I think it's right here. So she smoked it. She just smoked it right there. Take a seat. Let it take effect. I'm gonna go get rid of these. Why? I told you, they're safer, less dangerous.
Did it for you.
You're not gonna remember any of this when you wake up. So I go and I dump it in the water. And then I come back, check on you. And then I was going to see if I could get to the point where I wrote you the note real quick. I mean, it didn't say much. I couldn't think of what else to write. So, and I didn't want to put my name on it either because I didn't want to give you any hints. Little did my, my stupid ass forgot that you still had that dang thing in your pocket. The whole memory wipe letter that I gave you. And I was like, I realized it after the fact and I'm like, oh my God, there's a loophole. I didn't know what you had done yet, but I was like, well, shit, I just stabbed myself in the foot with that. So anyways, that's the gist of what happened here. And then when Jen wakes up and on the beach, she ends up going and doing the whole, like I said, mad dash race to get the anti-venom into her system. So before we go to the next part, was there anything else that you wanted to add as far as what was going on with Jen right there?
No, I think that was basically it as far
Is it
as
on that one? Okay.
she went.
Yeah.
It was hard to adapt to a new life and not have you in that new life, which that was probably the hardest RP I've had to do in a long time, surprisingly.
Really?
So like being almost cold and distant from you. So I mean, that's kind of like what ended up happening after that, right? Jen went to the hospital and they tried to think she was crazy. There was really not much that pertained, and then it kind of dropped, and that's it. We've had like very brief interactions since.
We did. It really. I kind of hated having done that in RP because it really did cut off so much RP that you and I were having together. Yeah, and I felt like, well, shit, I really just fucked myself up. But it had to be done. It had to be done, I felt like, in order for Jen's sanity. So, this next part we're going to show briefly here is what happened a couple of days ago regarding the, I guess you could say, exit of Red. There's a lot of stuff that had happened prior, which we don't really have time to go all into. Like I said, a lot of RP has gone down with Jen on her side, with having flashbacks after having taken the anti-venom, and even on her stream, you can visually see these flashbacks that she's having, which I thought was absolutely incredible that she set up. I was actually super jealous because I was like, I've been trying to do that, couldn't figure out how to do that forever, and here she goes figuring it out in a day. So props to you on that, because it was visually stunning to be able to watch Jen having actual flashbacks of conversations with her in Red, and so I thought that was pretty cool. So only thing I'm going to show
Yeah,
here...
you'll be able to see that in the video I'm going to show at the end. It kind of has the same effect.
Oh, really? Wonderful. Oh, perfect. I love that. So here, I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I do want to give this as a quick background setup to what's going on or about to go on here. So I've gone down to my compound, and this is where I realize, you know what, Red is not going to be able to burn the city down the way that she intended. She's got 0 people able to help her. Her plan has completely fallen apart, unfortunately. And so she has decided to just give in to the reality that it failed. And give in to, in a sense, allowing PD to get to be able to close their investigation on her. Yet at the same time, it was a way for her to go out on her own terms, in a sense. She didn't get arrested. She never got charged for any of the stuff that she did with poisoning the city, or the weed empire, or the illegal doctor business that she had been running for quite some time. And so this was her way of saying, here you go, PD, haha, you were never able to find me. But also giving them the ability to close their case. So that's what I wanted to set up here. Basically leaving the doors completely unlocked and sending Jen the ping to her compound. And over here in the room, you'll see I ended up setting up all of pretty much the cameras that I had all over the city, so that when PD walked in, they could see, the whole eyes all over the city thing that we claimed was the case for Red, that she had eyes all over the city. So I wanted PD to be able to, in a sense, see that. So that's what's happening here. We set that whole scene up, and now Red goes on a rampage. She calls a few people. She gets bombs from somebody. I don't remember. She gets 2 pipe bombs. And then she rents a helicopter
Jay
from
Madden?
Jen. From Jay, yes. And then she rents a helicopter from Jen. And there was a big old long conversation between her and Jen at the airport, where she was... Do you want me to show that part, or do you not think we have enough time? The conversation that we had at the airport?
Yeah, I mean, it was a brief conversation. It wasn't anything crazy.
You want me to show it?
You can show it, yeah, absolutely, because I think that'll lead into my video.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go do that real quick. Take care.
Yeah, then
So
you get trauma, Huh?
Fine, I'll take it. Here we go.
Okay.
Right here.
And you want to give me that money?
So here's the conversation we have. Me already knowing what my intentions are, and the whole reason I'm renting this helicopter, and in a sense I'm trying to say goodbye to Jen, but without giving
How's life? How's life?
any
good?
information, because I don't want to tip her off of what
That's
I'm
good.
about to do. Oh, are we in a different call now? Here we go. Got you. We're adding Cole. Got it. Okay.
Hold on, I'll make it out and see if I can do it that way. That's weird. I was gonna. Come close.
I got it.
I actually had a dream of you the other night. Isn't that weird?
You what?
I had a dream of you the other night.
About what?
I really didn't understand it too much, to be honest. This was weird. We were swimming underwater. Yeah. Like
I was snorkeling down in Mexico or something.
snorkeling? I don't know. The water was a lot more murkier than like your average Mexican sea, you know?
Maybe the swamp's over by the military base. Who knows?
No, it didn't seem like that. It's weird. Um, so yeah, you know, it's just after my accident, I just a lot of weird things been happening to me. Guess that's what happens when you get trauma, you know? Haunts you
I
forever.
very much agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely haunts you.
Yeah.
And changes you.
You would hope for it to not, but I feel like nobody escapes it, you know?
Trust me, it changes people. They can pretend all day long it doesn't, but it does.
Yeah, it's like you walk around with these wounds that never show on your body, and yet they're deeper than any physical wound.
Scars of the heart.
Weird how it like stores in your body. I was saying that in hopes that you connected that Jen is still in that much pain, that she actually didn't go back to where you thought you left her.
Ah, care of I did not yourself. catch that. I did not catch that.
What?
Nothing. Just saying take care.
Just give me a second. Oh, I got a commercial.
Oh, you got a commercial? Okay, I'm gonna let it actually play for a second here because you did step away in
This
character.
commercial is presented by
So I'll pause it once the
Glade.
conversation starts back up. I don't know why it's not letting me snooze my ads. Do I have some? I must have something blocked somewhere. That's so weird.
I just realized I had you muted. Sorry, were you
Oh, you
saying
had
anything?
me muted.
So that way they don't hear echoes on my stream.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, so that was my like little key in, right? Because I didn't want to give it all to you because I thought we'd have more time together.
Yeah. So did you have any inkling that I was doing this?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah.
No.
So it was a complete
No, I
shock
don't
for
think.
Jen.
I just figured you were gonna do something, but I didn't think this was it. Like assumptions, conspiracy, but I didn't think this was actually the moment. No.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when I saw the helicopter, that's when I knew something was gonna go down. Because we were like, oh, hostage. Okay, that's fine. But I was with Nova, and we saw the helicopter in the
Yeah, we're
on
gonna
top
go
of the
over that
casino.
part. I'm gonna tell you right
Okay,
now.
okay. Yes.
I thought about it after the fact. I'm like, I should have done something else, and I had it planned out now that I think about it after the fact, what I should have done. But I'll
Okay.
explain all of that.
We're ready. I'm back from
Okay,
the commercial.
here we go. We'll put
Looking
this
at
back
the moon
on.
before the clouds. Covered it up, you know?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. It's a beautiful night.
It really is a beautiful night.
Just realized you guys can. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You gonna go back to EMS? Like, what's your life plan?
Me, no. No. My EMS days are over, Jen.
Yeah, well, you know, I thought that about PD, but somehow I ended up back here.
Because you had people that pulled you back. I don't have anybody pulling me back.
I could try. I know people. I'll talk to them.
No. That's not what I'm saying. You have people that are there for you, supporting you. Guiding you down good paths.
Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, you don't know. You know? I
Name one person besides you that I have.
you got your son, your grandson.
And
You
where are
have,
they?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen many people, and being in PD, and then I don't have any memory from the last, I don't
My
know,
son
month
is
or two.
missing still, Jen. Nobody has seen him. Nobody even knows if he's alive. I haven't seen my
But
grandson in weeks.
I'm, sh- I'm sure they're fine, right? Like, I'm sure they're fine. Um,
One can only hope.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Well, I really don't know who's in your life anymore. I feel like I don't really know much
That's the
about your
point.
life.
That's exactly the point. There isn't anybody.
Well, I mean, but you can meet people, new friends.
Do I look like the type of person who's gonna go out there and make new friends? Anymore.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe we,
So I can give
maybe.
other people brand new opportunities to stab me in the back and betray me.
Yeah, nobody's gonna stab you in the back. Why would they stab you in the back?
Bullshit, Jen. Everybody does. Every single person. That's why I don't have anybody. That's why I'm alone. I learned a long time ago to stop letting people in. Including you.
What? What?
Hello, motherfucker.
Spiegel, thank you for the
I hear what you said.
follow. I said including you.
Including me, what?
Never.
I stabbed you?
No.
Oh.
I said I've learned to stop letting people in.
Oh, what do you mean, including me? You could let me in. I'm in a safe space.
I tried.
Think. What do you mean you tried? What do you mean you tried? What do you mean you tried?
There's a lot you don't remember.
No, 'cause somebody drugged me. I found some evidence of it, and we still don't know who did it.
I wouldn't quite call it drugged. It was a gift.
Oh, a gift.
You chose to accept it.
I chose to accept it?
Absolutely.
What are you talking? I chose to be drugged or whatever you say, like, to
You
accept
chose
the
to
gift.
forget.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
That's all I'll tell you is you chose.
Why would I choose to forget?
Because I trapped you. You were torn.
You? That letter was from you? What if PD finds out it's you?
PD will probably find out already.
What,
If
what,
they don't
what are you
already
talking about?
know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know how much access that you've been given since you've been back on PD, but let's just say. I've heard it from several sources that have informed me of some very serious investigation that PD has against me right now. It wouldn't surprise me if they knew everything.
I don't know. I'm not privy to anything.
You were. Once.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, a long time ago, I was in detective squad, and I got all that. Now I'm nothing. So.
You were privy to everything that I was doing.
You? What do you mean you were doing?
Like I said, I learned to no longer let you in. You were my right hand, Jen, at one point.
I was?
It became too much for you.
It was? Why would it become too much for me?
Because you couldn't get over your life in PD. Your family would not allow you to slip down that slippery slope. They pulled you back. You wanted to be back in PD so bad.
Me? I mean, I'm not sure about that. I mean, make a quick buck, yeah, but me wanting...
Your heart was the law, as you consistently told me.
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I don't remember much of that.
Well, I'm letting you know.
Okay. So what's now? What's next?
I don't know.
You said you let me in. What'd you let me in on?
I'm not gonna be all that stupid now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't say you knew. Okay.
Like I said, take care, huh?
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Call me another day. You want to talk?
How long are you gonna be on duty for?
You know, so casual. Like, yeah,
Probably
just
another half
we'll meet
hour.
up tomorrow for lunch. No big deal.
Right. Try to call you before then.
I mean, I'm technically off duty right now.
Well, either way.
Ring. Hi, I'm here. Kind of off duty right now.
I like how you're like, we can talk right now. What are you trying to say?
I'm technically off duty right now. I mean, what do you want to talk about? You said call you, and I'm here. And
It's like, I have it now.
I'm
You
not
ready?
on duty. I'm
We're
not
good?
picking up what you're dropping.
Tea?
What are you talking about?
Scones? No, scones. Scone? No. Where do you want to go? You want to go McDonald's?
I got a
We're
couple
ready.
things I
I'm
gotta
ready.
talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm not gonna call you because
Okay.
until after I'm like basically doing what I'm about to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so then here is where I go and I start doing all the stuff down in my compound like I was already showing you guys. Also, when PD does discover all of this, we're not it. So Jay Dokes did stream it on his side, and again, we're just so short on time. We're not going to be able to review that because that was like another 45 minutes or so of PD going through. It was Nova, Dokes, Jen, Smith, I don't know who else. There was a couple others. Timmy Fernandez was there, and all of PD was just going through room by room, finding all this stuff, and their reactions to the compound were actually pretty great. So if you guys want to check that out after stream, after this is over, that's the link I just put in the chat right there too. It's just Philo, his page, and it's the stream titled What Lies Below. You guys should check it out. It was pretty awesome. Shows everything in the compound that PD was so desperately searching for. Were you going to say something just now, Jen? It sounded like you were about to say something.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Anyways, so I finish setting up the compound and then I go. And then what I attempt to do over here is I put in a 911 down here on the ground.
Just so you
And
know, your eyes are still all over the city. Just want you to know that.
My eyeballs.
Your eyeballs are everywhere. Don't be sad.
You know, there's actually two decoy caves. Okay, so here, let me pause it real quick and explain this. There's actually two decoy caves that I set up that I don't know if anyone's ever found that has real cameras in it and a bunch of eyeballs, and the cameras all inside those two caves are all titled compound. So it was intended to throw PD off the trail. I don't know if PD ever found those two caves.
No,
but
they just found that one weed. Yeah.
The one weed cave? Damn. Yeah, so that I had set up two decoy caves near water, and that was supposed to be where, So, hey, maybe someday somebody will find them in the city, but no, those were mine. Those were mine. So what I had done was I had set up down here, I had called 911 down on the ground so that it would send the ping down there. And I said, I've been taken hostage, but it was anonymous. And then I flew my helicopter up here, and my hope was that PD was going to gather in a circle, in a group right there on the ground, like a bunch of dummies.
You were going to blow up Jen?
I didn't know who was going to show up. I was just going to throw a bomb into the middle.
The racetrack is closed off, so there's only one area to get in, and we could not figure out. Actually, nobody except one of our officers knew how to get down there.
Yeah, so I realized after the fact what I should have done was posted a riddle on the ground and said, once you solve this, you will find her. Something like that, right? And that would have caused them to congregate and focus on that spot, and then boom, I could have blown them up.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it until it was too late because PD had already showed up. So that was my fault. So here I am with a pipe bomb in my hand, unable to throw it. And then, if you hear it in the background, they fucking pulled out Air 1. So now Air 1 is in the air. I think. Yeah,
well, this is where they told them, Jen just gave Brad, a helicopter. So that's why they got a helicopter.
So they pull out Air 1, and they're going to see me sitting on the roof with this helicopter now. And I'm like, shit, so I have to leave. Didn't get to throw the bomb. So pissed off. And there it is. If in the back you see the little white light following me, that's Air 1 chasing me. So we go on this big old long chase. And let's see if I can get to where you called me the first time.
I don't even recall that conversation the first time. Oh, I asked you if you were hostage, and you said no. Didn't you tell us, you were fine, we were going to back off, basically?
Right, that was the first call, but then you called me a second time.
Like the final time?
Actually, you called me 3 times, actually.
Yeah,
it was 3 times, because you were like, you're breaking the flight laws.
Stop chasing you?
There we go.
You're like, F the flight laws!
Here it is, I think it's right here. Yeah, right here. Yes.
Are you taken hostage?
No.
See the helicopter I rented to you. Is that you?
I don't know why they're chasing me. I just want to be left alone.
Do you want me to tell them to stop chasing you?
It would be so kind.
I'm not gonna stop chasing because there's a call for a hostage, so we believe there's a hostage in there.
I don't have anybody hostage.
What's going on?
Nothing.
And it's breaking the flight rules.
What's up, Dr. Pepper?
They're not happy. What's going on?
I'm sure they're not happy. Did you get the ping I sent you?
I did try to pull us off, but Nova's like,
compound.
we can't. She's breaking too many flight rules.
Why would you give me a
Yeah.
compound? I'm a cop.
I know. And there was an important part here that I said that I didn't don't think it came across. Is me talking about giving you the location of the compound. Yes, why would you do that? I'm PD, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know you're a PD. I want you to go raid it. I wanted Jen to be the one to do it. Out of any of the other officers, I wanted Jen to be there to find it.
They're not happy.
To break the
What's
case.
going on?
I'm sure they're not happy. So that's why I sent it to you.
Yeah, what was that for?
My compound.
you mean your compound? Why would you give me a compound? I'm a cop.
I know.
Oh, damn, I did it again. Why would you give me? You didn't hear anything I said. Sorry about that.
Oh,
You know, because
so that you can read
Jen
it.
is. I had to play it nonchalant, right?
Right, of course.
Because number one, she still had the memory of it. Number two was she didn't want to tip you off that she had the memory, although that's like, why would you do that? But that's why she was, why? I'm an officer. Like, you got one way out kind of thing.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that solidified it was over at that point for me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, well, I mean, giving up the location of my compound, yeah, that was pretty much, that's it. That's the one thing I've guarded so secretly that nobody knew. Like, I knew PD was looking for it, but from what I understand, they were not even close. I mean, they had the I guess you could say, you know, it was north rather than south. You know, they were looking in the north side of the map. Yeah. But as far as to where the actual location was, they were not close to finding it out. Nobody knew, and I guarded this thing very dearly. I was very secretive whenever I would go to this compound. I would change cars. Usually I would steal a local car. I would be in complete disguise. I wouldn't drive on the roads. I'd drive on the side of the hills, through bushes, under the bridge. I'd park in a bush so you couldn't see my car. I'd run up the backside so no one could see me from the street. And it was in a very open location, which I felt was almost like nobody would think. Nobody would think to look in a house that's right there on the corner of a street next to the gas station, right? Like, nobody thought to look there. They thought it was literally in a fucking cave.
Yes.
Which I wish
I mean, it was,
been.
but
Not in that way. Exactly.
Not in that way.
Yeah, when I sent you the location of the compound and said basically all the doors are unlocked, go for it. That was me saying it's over. It's done. And Red is pulling this off to say, yeah, she's out.
It was never going to be used as a win for Jen to break a case, right? Like, that was never going to happen. And it was more so, I mean, it was obviously, I wanted to honor that you worked so hard on it that we had to do it the night you left, and obviously wanted it to be on stream so you could watch now that you were gone.
Yeah, and that was,
it worked out
I'm glad
perfectly.
it was. Yeah, I'm glad that it was. And I knew it wasn't necessarily going to go down in your mind as a win, but if anyone was going to do it, I wanted Jen to do it because I wanted to make sure it didn't get disrespected. And I knew that Jen would make sure.
It felt so bad, though, having PD in there.
I'm sure you did. All right, so here we go.
Which is sad because you don't see Jen stayed in the compound longer than the cops did.
Yeah.
And she was like really having a hard time with it, but you guys don't see. Nobody can see that because that could stream.
Yeah, I wish you could have. Damn.
Hopefully by the end of the week.
Give me a second.
What are you doing? You promised me.
For what?
Then you'll call me back.
You sure?
Okay.
This is all the people that I could find to blow up. So I felt bad, but I was like, I need to blow up somebody.
Yeah, not recommended for an RDM.
No, not recommended at all. Not recommended at all. And I was worried I was going to get in trouble, actually.
Oh, no, I got a commercial.
Oh, you do? Shoot, let's pause it right here. I was worried I was worried I was going to get in trouble because that is full on RDM, but at the same time my whole storyline was to blow the city down. Or to burn the city down, I'm sorry. And so I was hoping it would kind of be just kind of overlooked a little bit because of that fact, knowing that it went with the story that I had been building up to.
I don't even think they went down.
No, they did. I'm pretty sure
they did. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember getting an alert, but.
Well, at least it blew up their cars because you could barely see at the corner. Out of the corner. Maybe they saw what I was doing and ducked out of the way. I don't know.
Who knows?
But I could see out of the corner as I took off, their cars had been blown up. So
yeah, that's something.
It's something, right? But it wasn't the big burn the city down thing that I had been trying to do. But I was like, I can't just go out and not do something. So basically just tried to take matters into my own hands here. Oh, you're still in an ad. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's done.
Yeah. It's
And I'm
got,
out. We're good.
You're done? Okay, so here we go.
Yep.
We'll push it. There we go. So now, right here is where Jen calls back again.
She's annoying.
Should be right here.
Hey, Nobby!
I mean, it did send you guys an alert that there was an explosion at the very least. You guys knew that I'd done that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. Yes.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
I'm
What
going to be
just
right back.
happened?
I'm
What
going to
are you
let this
doing?
play real quick. I don't know what
Red.
you're talking about.
Mama, Red, what are you doing right now?
Mama doesn't exist anymore, Jen.
Okay. You're gonna go to jail. Why are you doing this?
I was already going to go to jail. You know that.
Oh. Why are you doing this?
Truthfully,
Yes, truthfully.
there was once a time that you promised to help me burn the city down, remember? Or is that still too hazy?
It's hazy. I had dreams of that. What? Okay, but why? Why are you doing? Why? Why would I? Why? I
Because
guess why is
hate
the question.
everyone.
Why?
Why do I
Why?
hate everyone? That's a stupid question to be asking me, Jen.
I mean, you have reason. I get it. You have reason. I mean,
I've been trying to get people to help me burn this city down, and no one's level of hatred has been as deep as mine. Right, Kinetic? I can't get the right people to join me. So that was a very small attempt to at least say I tried.
so what now?
What now?
Now.
What do you mean, what now, Jen?
Where are you?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, I don't know. Literally.
Are you on land? Are you north?
I'm crashing. My helicopter's
What do you mean you're
going
crashing?
down.
What do you mean
I'm
your
hitting the
helicopter's
water.
going down? What are you talking about? Red, you're not gonna.
And end scene right there. So that was how Red got out, or went out, I should say. And hold on, I'm gonna put it right here. Go ahead and pause this. Anything that you wanted to talk about right there, Pixel? Jen? Or do you have me muted because I can't hear you? Hello, Jen?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there
Sorry
you
about
go.
that.
There you are. Did you have anything that you wanted to,
No, you're muted. Wait, I muted you again. Hold on.
There
Hey,
we go.
Welcome back. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Almost. Almost. So,
I have something to say about that ending when
go
you're
for
ready.
it. Yeah, that's what I was. go
So,
ahead.
okay. number one, I really hated your character in that moment. Okay.
I'm sure you did.
That was absolute torture because we were at the airport and we can see the helicopter getting further away. And that was like ultimate torture. Did I mention it was ultimate torture? And when, first of all, like, obviously I thought you disconnected. I was a little insulted to see you disconnected and not the helicopter. But I understand why.
Oh, it was supposed.
Um,
Yeah, it was supposed to be as if I had lost.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
Completely
cut off.
understood. It going down the way it did and having the last phone conversation was great. Although Jen couldn't finish her sentence before it went out. And that was hard.
What were you going to say?
I
if
mean,
I may-
I don't remember exactly what I was going to say, but like, you know, if somebody's going to die, like, you're going to tell them you love them before they go, right? Like, I just feel like it was going to be the next line, I'm guessing. Right? Like,
So,
thank you. I
it's-
love you. I appreciate, I know the truth. Like, all those things that she wanted to say that she couldn't say.
And it's funny that you said that. It's funny that you said that because it crossed my mind at that moment to say the same thing back to Jen. But I also knew my character wasn't dying.
Right.
So it wasn't like I was actually trying to say goodbye. I just really needed Jen and everyone to believe that I may have died. That was kind of what that was intended to be. But I did cross my mind to do that. But also, the other part that I really wish I would have changed a little bit, I wish I was much, much higher. I was flying kind of low.
Yes, you had more
I wish I would have had, if I was more higher in the air, I would have had more fall time. And I could have probably got at least more, a sentence or two. Yeah, a sentence or two more we could have gotten in. So I was a little upset that I was so low when that happened and I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I was so concerned that PD was still chasing me.
Yeah, I had that thought too when because I took some of that video at that end. And I was like, why is she flying so low?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I naturally do that. That's like my thing.
Yeah, of course.
When I fly in helicopters, I love to be low because I like to.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
That's
the nature of the
gamble.
beast.
Yeah.
But before we get into the search party part of it, was there anything else that you wanted to go over before we start that?
Just one more thing, because again, not streaming is really difficult for me right now.
Right.
And I can do it now, obviously, because I'm not in 5M. But once I go in 5M, my computer overheats with everything going. But there was I wish Nova was here because there was a scene between Nova and I. Like, Nova's more colder than Jen. Jen's the emotional one.
Right.
Nova's like not cold in a bad way necessarily, but cold, and I've seen it all. Doesn't affect me as bad.
Emotion doesn't
you.
affect her the same, right?
It doesn't, right? I mean,
yeah.
You know what happened with Dee, and she was like went to work the next day.
Yeah.
When the phone dropped, Jen got out of the car and was like frantic and started going like, "We need to get her," and Nova's going, "Jen, it's too far out. You're not gonna live. Nobody comes back from there. Like, you can't do that. Like, you have to let her go." I'm like, I can't. And then she's like, "You have no choice. You have no choice. She's too far out. We can't get to her." And then Jen just starts bolting for the water.
Oh, shit.
And she starts running after me. And she's like, "Jen, you can't do this." And I'm like, I'm just trying to run. And then I hit a gate, so it slowed me down a little bit, but then I was able to get around. And then she handcuffed me.
Oh,
She handcuffed
man.
Jen. So, and she grabbed her and she's like, "We can't get there." And so it was hard. That was hard, because, yeah. But I think what has happened in the last 48 hours has made up for that. And I actually really healed a lot during making of the video I'm about to show you.
Okay.
And essentially I'd like it to be a gift for you, because it's a lot.
Okay.
I've cried making it, but I've not watched it back, because
Okay.
they will not be well if I make this watch it back.
Before we do that, I do
Yes,
want to show, because so what Jen's about to do and show us is basically, in a sense, it's a search party that was organized in the city to try to find Red. And while
So much more.
I'm sure there's more. I mean, it's you. I know there's more. But during all of this happening, I want to show you where Red, obviously some people who were already in my stream already saw this. I don't know if you did, but this is
I sure did.
where Red picks up. This is, where while everyone's searching for her body, oh shoot, stupid thing. This is where she is.
So they think they figured you out, do they? They think they know who you are, where you stand, and what you'll do next. But here's where you turn the tables. Don't stay where they left you. Don't play the part they've written for you. Disappear, vanish from their expectations, fade from their assumptions, and then transform. This world, with its judgments and limitations, wants you to remain predictable, easy to label and control. But you're more than what they see. Disappearing isn't about running away or giving up. It's about shedding your old skin, letting go of what no longer serves you, and re-emerging stronger, sharper, unrecognizable. When you disappear, you cut off their ability to influence you. You strip away the power they think they have over you. They're left searching for you in the shadows, but you're not there anymore. You're beyond their reach, evolving, becoming something they never expected. Transformation isn't just a change, it's a rebirth. It's stepping into a new version of yourself that they could never anticipate. They can't stop you because they don't know what you've become. Your silence, your absence, it drives them mad. They're left with their own thoughts, their own regrets, while you rise from the ashes of their underestimation. So don't stay. Don't linger where you're unwanted or underestimated. Disappear and transform. Show them that you're not bound by their opinions or their rules. And when you reappear, make sure they don't recognize the person standing before them.
So that's basically the gist of it right here is she has waken up. Now, it's the closest I could get her face to look like my pet, unfortunately. I worked so hard on it. But she wakes up on the beach, and this is obviously not her hometown. The bridge is gone. Things look different. And she starts going around saying, where am I? Where am I? Kind of a thing. So she's washed up ashore of another city completely and is now in hiding here instead. So that's where that left off for Red's storyline. All right. And now we are going to watch this huge surprise from Jen. Did you want to email it to me or?
So, it was supposed to upload to YouTube, but it says it's gonna take 3 hours.
Oh my
So
goodness!
I was gonna, yeah.
You want me to
playing on
watch
mine.
your stream?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah. Let me get on yours here. Oh my god, I have so many tabs open right now.
Oh, I feel that.
All right, let's get out of here and let's go to Pixel. And all right, let's get out of here and let's go. Oh, I can hear myself. Hey, where'd you go? Pixel. There you are. And okay, there we go. So how do I not hear myself? Do I mute you? There you are.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Yes.
So how do I not hear myself? Do I mute
Yeah, that's
you?
what I do with you. And then I have to go back and forth when I need to say something.
So how does my chat not hear me echo? Is it through
Yeah, that's
muting?
what I do with you. I mute my chat. I don't know. It's tricky.
So
Like
how
right
does
now, my
not
chat can
me
hear me
echo? Is
talk,
it
and I
through
have you muted on Discord.
Got it. So I'm
I
going to
don't know,
hear you
it's tricky.
through.
Like right now, my chat can
I need to hear you through the stream. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit of delay when we're
Got it.
talking,
So I'm
so
going to hear you
it's not a big deal.
through. Okay.
My stream.
I need to hear you through the stream. Then
Yeah,
is what
there'll
you're
be a
saying.
little bit of delay when we're talking.
There we go.
So
I got it.
I'm excited to see this.
I am too.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
There we go.
I got it.
I am
nervous.
Wait,
What'd you say, Jen?
I'm.
I need a drink. Hold
I'm nervous. Okay, there we go. I went ahead and muted
really
Cole
hard
too.
for
So
me, okay?
okay.
Because I know you were potentially one day coming back, but
Okay, there we go. I went ahead and muted Cole too. So okay. It's so weird hearing myself talk back through the stream. I'm sorry. It's throwing me off.
just gonna play it.
Okay. No, say what you were going to say real quick. It's so weird hearing myself talk back
I
through the
know.
stream. I'm
Sorry
sorry.
about that.
It's throwing me off.
I know. Believe me, I have it when I
Okay.
do it with you.
No, say
so-
what you were going to say real quick.
I know you were potentially coming back, but there was still a loss of my friend. And that's hard. It's hard to play that out in character.
I can imagine.
Because you've been so much to Jen's character, and I've enjoyed, like, all of this time that we've had together. And so it's going to be really sad not to have you even in the city, because there was a comfort in knowing every day you were at least in the city. So now I don't have you. And so that's really sad. And I'm going to press play because it's going to be bad.
Okay. I'm going to mute myself for a few minutes here, but I'm still watching, okay?
What do you mean you don't know?
Okay. I'm going to mute myself for a few minutes here, but I'm still watching, okay?
Are you on land? Are you north?
I'm crashing. My helicopter's
What do you mean you're
going
crashing?
down.
What do you mean
I'm
your
hitting the
helicopter's
water.
going down? What are you talking about? Red, you're not gonna...
Of course. Jen, you all right?
Turn it up anymore?
She's missing. She's dead. I don't know.
What's up?
She's
Who?
somewhere. Red.
What's up with Red?
Nobody's heard from her since this night.
What happened last night?
And nobody's doing anything.
Hey,
she was
Jen,
on the phone with me, and
Okay,
her
slow it down.
helicopter was going down, and nobody has said anything, and this whole city is acting like nothing's happened. But we're missing her.
Jen, slow it down. Just
I gotta find her.
slow it down.
She's out in the ocean
Hey,
somewhere.
Hey, slow it down. Slow it down.
We're just sitting around. Nothing's been happening.
Jen,
Something happened. She's
Jen.
gonna die out
Jen,
there.
focus.
I don't know how the temperature is, but something's gonna happen.
Hey, look, calm it down.
He
Just
can't.
let's
I
breathe.
can't.
Come on,
She's
breathe.
been a friend of mine. I can't.
Breathe.
I
Come on.
can't.
Take a deep breath in. Come on, take a deep breath in. Come on, deep breath in. And then let it out. Alright?
We gotta find her. I don't know where
We'll
she
find
is,
her.
and
We'll
it's
find
not
her. We'll
good.
find her. But tell me what happened and just slow it down. Tell
She
me what
called
happened.
me. There was a helicopter. We did
Okay.
a helicopter chase.
Okay.
And then she was over Los Santos, yay. And then all of a sudden she was like, the helicopter engine is going out. And then all of a sudden she said it's going down. And then it went down. And then we didn't go for her. We didn't go for her last night, but I couldn't sleep all night. And I know we have to go for her tonight. How do we leave her out there? Her body could be sinking.
Jen,
How do
you are
we cover her body?
you are one of the
Oh.
smartest people I know, Jen. Alright?
I'm not smart right now.
You definitely are.
Oh.
Hold on.
That
Just
was my friend.
I know, but
She was the whole city's friend.
let's think for a minute, alright? Red is a lot smarter than the both of us combined, right? She's pretty damn smart. We can agree on this, right?
She is a smart lady.
She's very
Yeah.
fucking smart. You don't think she wouldn't have a fallback for this?
Engine failure. I don't think you have a fallback from it. Last night.
It's Red.
Thinking that. All right, and she gave us keys to her compound underground, and we went there, and then just like the thought of it is like. Then Nova saw a ghost, and then I'm just thinking, like, all night, like,
You emailed her?
what the heck is
Oh,
going
she's gonna send me
on?
66 burger shot.
You didn't fail no.
502+1, 76 burger shot.
Did I should've checked
Baby,
to
we
make
ain't
sure
just
that
in traffic.
helicopter didn't
Boy, I
have
appreciate
any
it.
technical
I'm
issues.
gonna find a fuck
She
whoever
might
put
have
that
thought
911 with Tom back.
She might have thought I killed her
Hey, Jen.
purposely.
Let me ask, are you a mechanic?
As I was.
You were a mechanic? Okay, but are you a
Work
mechanic?
at the airport and make sure it is my duty to make sure those helicopters
Okay,
are
okay,
good to
but what are you right now? Are you a cop or are you a mechanic?
I'm a friend in mourning right now.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I am.
no, I know that, but in that moment, what were you? Were you a cop or were you a mechanic? Right? Were you thinking as a cop or were you thinking as a mechanic?
I don't know. I was thinking as a pilot, to be honest.
Then, you know what? Let me put it this way. It isn't your fault that the helicopter had a failure. Even, here's the thing, right?
Could have been my fault. I could have been so stupid.
No, it's not your fault. Let me explain. Right? Even if...
Did y'all find there?
No.
Not yet. We're getting a search party together.
Where do you want to
Good
go?
luck. I hope you find there.
You're gonna come, right? Right? You're gonna help, right? Because she was a paramedic, right? And she worked the pillbox, right? So everybody's gonna do it, right?
Yeah, I think Jamal and them already got Air 1 out.
That's not enough. We need everybody's eyes.
I'm
We have
out
to
here
make sure.
in the streets. I haven't seen or heard nothing yet. If you
The
guys
water.
get any tips, let us know.
Okay.
Where do you
Be
need to go?
safe out there and let us know if you hear anything.
I don't know. PD is fine.
We'll bring you to Peter. Look, alright? In that moment, right? Even if you did a full inspection of that helicopter, right? There's nothing that you could have done to prevent it from malfunctioning or failing while she's flying. Things are going to happen, right? If I did a full inspection on this vehicle and everything looked to be fine, and I drive it down the road and a fuse blows and my engine doesn't stops working because of it, that's not my fault. It happens. Things happen, right? You can't prevent everything. We're cops, right? Our job is to do the best we can with what we got, right? And there's nothing there's nothing that you could have probably done that would have made that airplane still safe in the air. Right? You tried your best. You tried to get through to her as a friend, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
There you go. You did what you could. You did.
So you say I could have done more?
No, I'm not. You were dealt. You ever hear the saying, deal with the hands you were dealt"?
Could have done more, Cole.
You couldn't have. And that's not me being an asshole. That's in that moment. What else could you have done, right? Now, here's the thing, right? You can say I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have done this, but in reality, would Red have let you? Would she have sat there while you did this whole pre-flight checklist? No. I don't know Red as well as you do, but I don't think Red's the type of person to just want to sit around and wait, right? You did everything you could as a concerned citizen, as a friend, and that's all you needed to do. It sucks. It sucks to hear. But if you keep dwelling on the what ifs, what could I have done? What could I have done better? What didn't I do right? You know, you're just going to bring yourself down a spiraling path that you can't get down. Or you can't get out of.
Welcome to my spiral.
Well, and that's why you have PD to help you get out of it. You have everybody here to help you get out of it.
Things gonna help me get out of my Cole.
It just takes some time.
It's gonna be an eternal agonization.
You won't. Hurt isn't forever. Pain is it's temporary, right? I'm not saying you'll get over it, right? I'm definitely not saying you'll get over it. I'm aware that, Red meant a lot to you, but it doesn't mean that you'll never not be able to cope with it. You know what I mean? You'll be able to move past it and come back out of this stronger. You're fucking Jen Saito. First off, you're a way better cop than I'll ever be. You've been in this.
Cole.
Oh no, I think that's very true.
You're gonna become amazing. You just watch.
I know I'll be great. I'm gonna put my 110% into it. Who knows? I might even end up chief in there, right? But you know who I'm always gonna put my fucking credit towards for how I got so good? Two people, James Dokes and Jen Saito. You two pushed me to be the guy I am today. Alright? So, you are a fucking super cop. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
I
Right?
couldn't save my friend.
It happens. It sucks to say, but you can't save everybody, Jen.
She was my friend,
And
and she has saved me so many times.
so, and that's fair, right? But here's the thing, right? What you're doing is you're putting yourself in this moment where you're thinking, I could have saved her. I could have done everything in my power to save her, but we couldn't. Right? You could have tried, but who's to say you wouldn't have come up short? So
Nothing. I just came here
Who's
to
to say I would?
I
would have found her.
Where I put it though.
This is all my fault.
it's not your fault.
It is.
It's not. Yeah, don't blame yourself for this. What?
She told me things. I was her only friend.
But
And I came back here. I made a choice that I don't even remember making
did she
come back here.
did she blame you for everything?
She wiped my memory, Cole.
Okay.
She did what any good mother figure or friend
Jesus
would
Christ.
do. She sacrificed the help that I was supposedly giving her so that I could go back to become an officer that she knows I she knows I love it.
You
She
wanted to be
sacrificed it.
you wanted to be PD, okay? And
Doesn't matter, Cole. I would have helped her.
and that's what makes you such a good person. You would have helped her. But the thing is, you know as well as you know as well as I do. Mama Naps wouldn't have asked for help. She wouldn't have.
She let me go. She gave me an out that I didn't even ask for.
But then that's
Because she knew, and she sacrificed her only person in the city. She had nobody.
and yet she still chose to let you go. And that's not bad. You know, she knew.
No, I chose it, Cole.
You chose to let her go.
That's what she told me.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't remember it. My memory was wiped. She had something to do with it. And I think she had to protect me that way. By wiping my memory, she knew I'd be pulled constantly.
I think
Now she's somewhere in the ocean, and I can't go because I don't know where she is.
Listen, I think that Mama, right, Mama Naps, I think that she cared about you even after that whole debacle. Right? She wouldn't have done the shit she did if she didn't care about you. She may have done it a different way, but everybody cares about somebody differently, right? But I think, alright, I don't think Mama would like to see
Repost that so it gets
yeah,
out.
I got you. I don't think Mama would want to sit here and see you so distraught over her, right? And I'm not saying it's not wrong to grieve, right? It's not. It's perfectly okay to grieve. But I don't think what I'm getting is I don't think Mama wants you to blame yourself for what happened. She did some, she's a person, right? She did some stuff that, I can't agree with. And at the end of the day, a lot of other she was a person that you cared
I
about.
can't either.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Look at the shit that you've been going through this past week. Hey, it's okay, right? It's okay. This is just, it's only a small micro percentage of them know who Red is. Right? They know who you are. They know who I am. Right? Fuck all those,
Cole, they know who she is. She's been working with gangs underground for a long time, Cole.
I'm talking about, worldwide. Worldwide.
Yeah, well, worldwide they know her. If they're a criminal, they know her. If they've been here a long time, they know her.
Yeah, that's fair.
As Mama. She works with them all the time, Cole.
That's fair, but you gotta remember, people come and go.
Cole, not her.
Well, I'm not saying that she went. I'm just saying, people come and go. The people that knew her are either here or they're not here.
But they all like the new gangs. They all knew her.
She was helping everyone out.
I looked at the report. You know, her going missing. It's. I know it doesn't. It won't sit well with you for a while, right? It's not. It's not going to just go away, and I understand that. So you take all the time you need. You know, if you need to step away, I'm sure everybody in PD will understand. If you need to take a couple days. You know, if you need to talk to a therapist or something. You know.
Okay, guys. Just before this starts, I would not feel good without saying, Cole, you are a friggin' superhero in my book because you sat and did all out RP instead of doing anything else, and I wholeheartedly appreciate it because a lot of people wouldn't give that time. So I appreciate that.
It's just simply, you know, it's a different type of RP. All I've been doing, like, I won't lie, I get I don't know if you've noticed it, but
that was great.
Yeah, I kind of get a little burnt out with PD all the because I'm consistently doing it. I'm putting all these long hours in, right? So I'm trying to take breaks. So this new fresh RP, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go for it.
I look forward to more RPs with you, and I just appreciate that. And there's actually later, and you'll see, Officer Witt came in, and this was not planned at all, right? Like in Red Nose, like we go with it. And it was just one of the most beautiful RP moments and that I've had, just because it was so, the way it happened, there was such franticness happening for my character, and like the city was going down, it was raining, it was just, you'll see that there's just this moment that I won't forget either, with Wit, because it's beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to mute so we can watch the actual video now that everybody's set up. Alright. This is a search and rescue. Do not come back unless you have a body. You understand, all of you? I'm depending on all of you to bring a body back. You come back empty-handed, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, well, let me go back. Yesterday, alright, last night, I was on the phone with her. She had a helicopter. And, I was on the phone with her, and there was loud noises, and she told me that her engine was failing. It was starting to smoke. And, she said she was going down, and we think she just went a little too far, if you know what I mean. So, by now, I mean, we would assume that, she has drifted towards our shores. We've approximately believed that she's between, Mexico and here. Again, we want to make sure that you are all safe, and that none of you go too far. Like I said, by now the helicopter should have come a little bit closer with the, storm that happened this morning. Is it any question? Yeah, we're gonna go around and do that, but is there any questions? Yes, you have your... Go ahead. We'll do the best we can, okay?
Alright, say that. Can I get the talking pillow first?
Yeah, now we're gonna talk about her. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? Ty Demetrius, best shooter in the city. So, one thing I do want to say is I knew Mama Naps personally, alright? First day in the city, met her day one. Now, let me see, raise the hands if you knew Mama Naps personally, were close with her.
Like, biblically or just knew her?
If you know her,
just put your hand up, man.
Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a...
Raise your hand.
Alright. I was close with Mama. I was there when she went through the roughest times, So we gotta find her tonight so I can give her the biggest hug. Alright? She's been bald a couple times. So if you guys see a bald person, it's probably her. So if we don't find her, I'm gonna start a fundraiser and we all gonna shave our head for Mama Naps.
Huh?
Sound good? Sound good?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of in for that, Loki.
Sounds... Anytime you want to talk or put a little anything in, feel free to talk over the video, okay? Good.
Okay. Hold. I'm like going in between crying and laughing right now.
It's gonna get worse, just so you know.
I wanted to be so involved with this. Like, I came
they
in,
pulled you
I helped
away.
Jen set it up, and then I kept getting called out because I guess there was multiple stabbings going on at Burger Shot.
Well, it was taken away from the big RP scene. Yeah, more people would have been there too. Alright, I'm gonna press play. But I'm saying, don't feel like you can't say something on top of it, because you don't have to wait till the end. Okay, here we go.
Running around,
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about, but that doesn't mean that I don't want her to be found
Okay.
alive. She needs help. We're gonna do our best to help her. She is a good person deep down in there.
Alright, do we have any information? Anybody have information where she may be?
Jamal went.
Alright, well, I guess go ahead, you have some.
Around the city a couple months
Dude,
ago.
you can talk for months. Come on. Okay, I'll just get the, if I can
Go
get
ahead,
the stick for a second here. I'm just gonna. Okay. Listen, I had a conversation with Red yesterday, and based on the conversation and the nature of how it went, it didn't seem like it was going well. She sounded like she was kind of in down in the dumps, and so I'm not saying that different circumstances may apply, but basically there may be some resentment towards certain people or towards certain things, and we may find that she could be out there, and she may be unwilling to want to come back. We have to try and convince her and remind her of the importance that she holds in this city and what she does for each and every one of us. That being said, I truly have a special place in my heart for Red because of all that she's done for me. I've known her for a long time. She's been extremely helpful all these years, and it would be a shame if we couldn't get out there and find her. So I also second the idea that we should all shave our heads bald. So that's all.
Let me get the talking stick back.
Oh,
If you guys knew Cruzito, known as Cruz, worked at Horny's, give him a call. All right?
Thanks.
Dated Red.
All right, so I met Mama her first day in the city, and I don't know if everyone knows why Mama moved here, but she moved here to start taking blood donations for her son. He was pretty sick at the time, and she moved here to help him. Mama that I knew always helped people, even when she was Red. I know she was out here helping the gangs when they needed it. So with that being said, she helped all of us. It's time for us to help her. So can I get my
We're a small family,
EMS
so we love you.
that have vehicles to stand like
there with me,
over there?
so that way I could make sure that y'all were taken care of. I never wanted to keep you guys there. That was never my goal.
She wanted to see the man.
Holy shit, I'm crying
Oh my
so
gosh.
much right now.
I waited so long for that moment to be full, and it was the day.
Full moon tonight. Means we're gonna find her.
Oh my god.
We searched for almost an hour.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Spectacular.
It's a full moon tonight, too. Your favorite.
Oh, my
I know it's
favorite.
delayed, but I was awing at the picture.
I already know. Means my mom is thinking.
So created. Effective.
Yeah. Red! Red! Red!
Please call me. Okay? We're worried about you. You matter, Red. I don't know where you are, but I believe you're still alive. I just know it. Come on, Red. Call me, please. Please. Anything. A flare. If you're in the...
Goodness.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
9 billion people in the world, right? And only a small micro percentage
One side
of them
spider, one
know
side
who Red is.
medical.
Right? They know who you are. They know who I am. Right? Fuck all those,
Oh, they know who she is. She's been working with gangs underground for a long time.
I'm talking about worldwide.
Yeah, well, worldwide they know her. If they're a criminal, they know her. If they've been here a long time, they know her. As Mama. She works with them all the time.
Not to hurt
Cole, not her.
anymore. We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time? What would your mother say?
She's a hard ass, I will. She taught me a lot.
Hard ass. What'd she tell you?
Oh, yeah.
Toughen up.
I could hear her voice. She would say something like, "Girl, you gotta know your worth."
Okay. Which aligns with what I've been trying to say. Right? Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares if one more time runs out. If a moment is all we are, or quicker, who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do.
Looking for Red.
Looking for Red. Jen, Red's gone. I understand that you're. I can understand how you're feeling. All right, like, I have lost friends too. But you need to take what she taught you. Take everything that she said that was wrong, everything that she said she might have done wrong, and everything she did good, and use that for yourself. You still have a life to live, so live it. That's probably the last thing that she was probably thinking. Can't spend the rest of your life looking for something that probably is never going to be found. Like, you're you, and people love who you are, so you need to be you. She's no doubt she cared for you, because if she didn't, she wouldn't have sent herself to the hospital beside you. But that doesn't mean that you need to stop living. Be yourself and learn from what she taught you. But that doesn't mean become a criminal. She went her own way. Now you need to go yours.
I was rolling as he was talking to me.
You're probably letting it go in one ear and out the other, but you gotta.
I can imagine.
You gotta be you, Jen. You'll always have a part of Red, and what she taught you and who she was. That doesn't mean that you need to stop being you, okay? And looking for her like this is only gonna hurt you more. Alright.
Just feel like if I stop, it's giving up.
You're not giving up. You just need to carry her with you.
She's suffering out there, and I'm not there to help her.
Jen, it's been nearly 3 days. She's not out there.
What if she is?
She's not. She's gone. Look, it's tough and hard to hear, but you just gotta continue to be Jen Saito, okay? Let's get out of the cold before the storm takes us.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm always here, Jen. We all are here. Not gonna just let you go. You know, we all, at some point, understand what you're going through, but each person has their own, you know?
Yeah. Here, Red. It's been barely 2 days since you went missing. I can't help but replay her
final moments. The hopelessness. Being able to save you one last time. No. Not giving up. And the world tells me to give up. I will tell the world of your greatness. How you never gave up on anyone. All the things
it's hard
you had
of lifetime before you left. How light carries
Red.
endlessly, even after
I knew what happened to me. You know, you gave me the choice out of love.
how rare and beautiful
I know everything that has happened because Red, I went back and used an anti-venom. The same recipe you taught me. I used.
The shortness of breath, I'll explain the infinite.
Oh my God.
And beautiful it truly is that we exist.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. there is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. I will rescue you.
And that's how it ends.
Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you on your stream, and I'm gonna come back on the Discord.
For me, that made me cry so hard, man.
They're saying you're muted on your stream.
Oh shit.
It's
I'm
okay,
so sorry. Was I
they heard you
muted that?
on mine.
They heard you on yours. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. I was muted that whole time. Fuck. I'm sorry. That sucks for my side, but shit. Oh well. Excuse me. But what I want to say is that this storyline, I've said it for a while now, because it is you get big storylines like this by going with the RP, right? By letting the RP guide your character, go with the flow, go with the RP, trust the RP, and you get these big amazing storylines. However, this storyline, and I've said it for a while, was so hard to go through because it really did cut a lot of connections and people off and out of Red's life, and she had to become this bad guy that it was very hard to play that character sometimes, because I like as a person to be around people and have friends and be the good guy, and so it was hard, but it also was beautiful, and this whole storyline from beginning to end has been beautiful, and I thank you so much, Jen, for creating something that really closed that part out.
That's what I wanted.
It's not over by any means.
Right, I know, but Jen's always gonna be looking for you, right, for her.
And Mama's not dead. She's not dead. She's just hiding, and there will be a day when Jen and Mama come back and reconnect. Yeah. So,
Jen's gonna think she's dead, and then
Cole, you haven't gotten to talk much.
I've just been silent, just sitting back, trying not to cry.
Oh my goodness! Go ahead.
I look, I I've said it once, I'll say it more times. I didn't get a lot of chances to RP with you. I remember back when you were EMS, I got a couple brief moments where you had to consistently patch Cole up because I don't know. At one point, EMS just probably put him on a blacklist and said stop picking him up because he always keeps going fucking down. um,
Not at all.
but I remember when you had to deal with my fucking roommate when he threw himself off the roof and slammed his head to my truck. And then that's when I had to go on vacation for a while because my computer was shit. And then when I came back, it was such an eye-opening thing for me to be like, oh, where's Mama Naps? Why isn't she at Pillbox anymore? And then somebody turns around and goes, oh, you don't know? And it just starts this whole fucking thing where Cole for a couple days was trying to find Mama Naps, trying to be like, where the fuck did she go? Because Mama Naps was so nice. And so those brief RPs I did end up getting with you afterwards, where we got into that police chase, and then the prison moment, which was I think the prison moment was my favorite.
The prison break was so good. The prison
Yeah.
break, or no, you mean the hospital break? Are you talking about the hospital?
The hospital break.
Yeah.
But that was I loved that. But I was talking about when I came to the prison to get you for Tessa. I loved that moment. That was one of my favorites because it gave Cole a moment to interact with Red for the first time one-on-one.
Yeah.
Besides the time when he first pulled her over at the chop shop. So it's bittersweet that obviously you're going on to other things right now, and that's understandable. And I wish you all the best of luck for that. But for Cole, it's bittersweet because he wanted so hard to try and see if there was anything he could do to get Red back on the path of good. And
a lot of people have tried.
yeah, and as he doesn't believe Red's dead for a minute. As obviously, he said earlier to Jen, Red's smarter than the both of us, right? She had to have something planned.
So yeah, and it's funny because I was watching, I think it was your stream back that night, and there was a point where you said she probably had dive gear in her pockets.
Yeah, and then
you called it. You fucking called it, Cole. I'm gonna tell you right now. Because I have dive gear in my pockets, and I cut my screen right there before anything happened.
It's honestly funny because right, I had no idea what the hell was going on. I stopped in your stream for a brief moment, said hi, I'm going to bed, good night, you have a good night. And then I'm like, oh, okay, what's gonna happen? And then the next morning I hear, yeah, Mama fucking is completely missing. Huh?
Which was good because you didn't know what was happening.
I didn't know jack, right? I knew about the raid, and I was sitting there and I was like, fuck. I wish I didn't go to bed so early, but I had to be at work at 6 a.m. So I was like, but I'm so happy that I was able to at least get a little involved at the end of it and be that shoulder, or try to be that shoulder for Jen. And
I'm glad you were there for Jen. She definitely needed that.
The way Cole sees it, right, is for the longest time, and Cole's made it known to Jen multiple times. For the longest time, he hated Jen. He had nothing but hatred for her. And then
We've come a long way.
Yeah, and then I think it was the first time they saw each other when he came back from vacation was in Burger Shot, and he just, after a long self-reflection, just said, "I forgive you," right? Like, I forgive you for what you did. And then after that, there was some moments, and then Cole finds out she's coming back to PD, and he's going, how's this gonna fucking work? And then Nova just randomly goes, all right, you and Jen are gonna ride along for a little bit. and Cole's just sitting there, and he doesn't know how to react to that, right? And I feel in those moments where Jen and Cole have had their calls together, or they've been in the vehicle together, they've formed some sort of friendship. They've formed something. So Cole seeing Jen absolutely fucking lose it scared him. It absolutely it scared him to see somebody that he's got he cares about and sees as a hard ass cop that doesn't break so easy break down like that, to the point where he pulled Dokes to the side at one point. He's like, I'm worried about Jen. I think if we can't find Mama, we might have to get her psyche valve. He was that worried. Like, he thought she was going to completely break.
I have to head into city because I have a court case that I have to attend.
Okay.
But I just want to say two things. I could stay here as long as I'm able to. But two things. One, I wanted to say, like, it was a testament to how many people really cared about Red, and like Red actually wasn't there to see it, right? Because we know Mama knows, sort of, like, people care about her, but Red, like, it was so nice to see that. And like, for an hour, people dedicate just about an hour of their RP time to diving endlessly into the water with no veil, right? Like, so that was such a testament, like, that,
Yeah.
Red had more people than she ever knew. And the other thing was, there was towards the end of that hour, Dominus pretended to be you, and there was this whole entire RP scene with this, where, he pretended to be you, he looked like you when you saw that picture.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just didn't think it was important. It wasn't really what Jen went through yesterday. Like, that was such a side thing that happened. And, it didn't make or break her, and I felt like I left that out. But it's on not Coldstream. I don't know whose stream it's on.
I know
I don't even
the prison part of it is on my stream. Where
It doesn't matter. I mean, it just ended. Jen ended up taking him into the psych ward, and, they thought Jen was crazy because she thought that was Red, and she was just like, no, she wanted to bring him in. So that was the only way to do it. Yeah. So, yeah, those are the only two things I want to say, but absolute testament that the whole city kind of just stopped their RP, other than a few jerks.
Yeah.
To go and search the waters. So I hope, if anything, you take away that, like I said, we all know that we are a small family right now, but
yeah,
you're such an important part to this city, and I can't wait till you get back.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I am going to miss you guys, and I do look forward to the day that we all get to RP together again, for sure.
Absolutely.
My goodness, that was an emotional roller coaster.
It's gonna be a shame that it's gonna feel empty a little bit without you being in the city.
I'm sure.
It
I'm
is.
sure.
It is. And it's funny too, because it's like, yeah, I never fucking see you in the city. So it's like, I know you're there. I know you're there. I know you're being sneaky. You're doing something.
I'm always I'm always hiding.
Yeah, but I every time I'm in the city, my thoughts always, what if I run into Mama? How's that gonna work out, right? And it never happened, but it's like, I know she's here. She's somewhere. She's got to be watching us somewhere.
I'm watching everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my stream because I don't think it'll survive.
But
so everybody go to Mama's stream.
Yeah, it's absolutely gonna suck without you being there. But don't think for a damn second I'm not gonna raid your stream, because I still will do that.
I appreciate that. I really do. And I'm not above sharing the love with you guys still in the Aftermath either. That's not going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
But we are over the 2-hour mark that we had allotted for this, so we're going to have to bring this to a close. Thank you guys all so much.
Bye.
Bye, Jen. Thank you
love
again. We love you too. Oh, she left quick. Nobby says, I don't know what I'm going to do now as a detective. Oh my gosh. Nobby, who are you in the city? Which one are you? But yeah, that was great. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for the support. And your Wit. He's off. So he was the one at the end that was talking with Jen then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wit's
wow.
such a great officer. I love Wit. He's got his moments. He can be such a serious guy, and then you turn around and he's doing the silliest shit. Wit's just great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I am going to miss you guys so much. Oh, just watching all of that. It makes me want to cry so bad. But I'm not far away, obviously.
No.
I can always. I mean, I'm gonna wake up dead in the ocean next time I fly in, but
Oh, that'll be interesting.
we'll figure it out. But like I said, Mama is in hiding in another city. She's on the run from the feds. And we will see where the story ends up going from there. Yeah. So thank you guys. Did anyone in the chat have any questions before we wrap it up here? I appreciate that, Noam. I appreciate that so much. Aw, thank you, Dr. Pepper. Nobody else have any questions in the chat before we wrap it up? I am like still so like that was so emotional. Oh my god.
It was. Like I said, once Linkin Park hit, I had to walk away. That song means so much to me, especially since like I love the band, right? So when I found out that this was Chester's last song, and then she just played down, I went, "Oh, this asshole." And I had to walk away. This song never fails to make me cry.
Yeah, no, it was emotional. It was beautiful. I'm so happy she put that together because, I mean, Jen is so good, and I love her RP, and to be able to see everything from her eyes, from her point of view, that was special. That was so special.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting anything like that because she texts me today, and she's like, "Hey, we're gonna do a behind the RP with Mama tonight. If you want to be added." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I'm like at the steel plant doing work when this text comes in. Like she goes, "Oh yeah, we'll be looking at your footage too," and I'm like, "I have footage? I don't even remember streaming these things." But no, to see her put that together, that was something.
I bet I still chopped onion in my eyes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and come to a close here, y'all. We're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna take a few minutes because I need to go compose myself. And then we're going to start the stream back up, and we'll continue Red Story in Purple. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out. I'm going to actually raid you guys on out of here real quick. Let's send you out temporarily until I get back. Let's send you all over to somebody. Who do we got that's live right now? Let me see. Oh, looks like Philo's live. Let's go raid you guys on over to Philo. All right, here we go. Looks like they're doing some court RP over there right now. And then we'll be back. Just like I said, give me a few minutes. I need to get stuff set up, and then we'll get started up here again shortly. You guys all have a great night. We'll see you guys in a few. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, Mama. You have a good one. You have a good one.
Too. Have a good one.
I hope to see you around.
I will see you around. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.